He's on fire. Fantastic performance.
Oh, what a leap. Takes a superb catch. What a win. That's done it. The whole team running over to celebrate.
And we are finally down to 8. It is the beginning of the knockouts. And it is Bangladesh up against Pakistan to start us off. A wonderful game, in my opinion. One for the ages. This team obviously winner going through to the semi-finals, and they will go up against the winner of the game between Russia and South Africa. Look at the teams now. Your captains Shakib Al-Hassan and Babar Azam. Two skippers are in the middle for the toss now. Babar Azam calling heads. Sends it up in the air. Comes down. It is a tail. Interested to see what Bangladesh are going to do here. They're going to have a bowl. Another team bowling first during this competition. Seems to be a bit of a trend. Opening the batting for Pakistan are going to be Rizwan and Babar Azam. And opening the bowling, Shakib Al-Hassan. He's got a ring field to start with. Oh, could have a wicket first ball here. Looked a bit high to me, and I think the umpire is saying, yeah, that's not out. Could go upstairs here, no. One ball and there's already action. Another one down leg side, straight to a fielder. Decide against the run despite the misfield. Bangladesh obviously finishing top of their group in Group A, and Pakistan finishing second in Group B, meaning they can come together here.
Yep.
Hits that ball behind square, and they're going to get a couple off at Mohamed Rizwan. He's going to look for a third, and I think he's going to get it. Yes, he will. Halfway through the over, Pakistan 3 for naught. Azam manages to find a gap just behind square. They're going to look for a second and they're going to get it. As the ball is thrown in from deep. Two men on the boundary in that offside, one just behind point and one at cover.
Right there.
Azam hits away from it, but straight to a fielder. That's a good pick up there. Last ball of the over here for Shakib Al-Hassan.
Yep.
And he goes aerial. It's over the mid-wicket gap. And that could go for 6. No, just short of the boundary. It's going to be a one bounce 4. Beautiful work from Barazan there. Mustafa Rahman is going to bowl his second over. Two men deep, back with square, and one deep on the cover side. Rizwan plays and misses at that first one. short and straight. It's not going to get enough connection on it. It's just going to trickle back to the bowler. May need to start getting into a bit of a groove here, the Pakistanis. There's the short ball, hooks it away. It's just going to be one though. The ball is thrown in. It's a very full ball and it's driven straight to cover. No runs off it. Pretty tight over so far. Another short ball, pulls it away. It's going to go straight to the deep square fielder. It's just going to be one. Pakistan currently 11 for naught. It's another short ball and another pull, and that's going to find the boundary. Beautiful shot in front of square. We're going to finish the over with 15 runs, like no lost wicket. Rubel Hussein's going to bowl his third over here. Full ball, driven to point, no run. Short ball edged through the slope between the keeper and the slip field for four. And luck just might be on the side of the Pakistan team today. Not a big gap to get through there, but he manages to find it. Short ball pulled away in front of square. That's going to find the mid-wicket boundary with relative ease. That's going to be four more for Pakistan on the board. Babar's arm starting to cash in. And some pretty ordinary bowling. Straight up in the air. The bowler's not too sure what's happened there, and they've managed to get a single. It's a good Yorker straight to the fielder. Bowler's really tidied up after those two fours. Another drive straight to a fielder. Pakistan are going to finish that over 24 for naught. Nashraf Mortaza is going to bowl this fourth over, and there's a little bit of freedom here. The score isn't too high from Pakistan. It's a good shot, and they're going to take a quick single off of it. Dot ball, looks like it, left of the line, Rizwan does. Short ball. He might have gotten some bat on that, but that's going to go to the boundary. We'll see what the umpire says. He's given it as 5 wides. That ball's going to be bowled again. They've just conceded 5 very crucial runs. Aerial ball. It's going to be a catch. Mohammed Rizwan's going to go. Tried to cash in on the short ball. Just hit it straight to the fine leg fielder. And he's going to be gone for 7. Down the middle of the bat, it's just unfortunate that the fielder was right there. It's a pretty good catch from him. And he's going to go for 8. 30 for 1 is the fall of wicket as the number 3 batsman comes in, Fakar Zaman. Ball outside off finds the edge through the gap, and that might go to the boundary. Seems to have held up in the turf a little bit, and they're going to go for 3. Zaman's going to be off the mark with 3 runs. 2 balls left in this 4th over. Currently going at 9 per over. Azam gets it over the 2 fielders in the mid-wicket region. It's another 4. Every run counts here, and he's making sure of it. Right out the meat of the bat. Just manages to get over the 2 fielders standing in mid-wicket and mid-on. As it finds its way to the boundary rope. Last ball of Mortaz is over. Short, straight. Azam doesn't get all of it though, but it's awful judgment from the mid-off fielder. And they're going to get a single off it. 38 for 1 to finish the over. As the last bowler is going to be Mohammed Mamador. Good ball to start with, but Babar Azam's going to be out. That's a great catch from the slips fielder there. Azam didn't catch all of it, but definitely the slips fielder did. It's an absolute stunner. It's just back of a length. He wasn't too sure where to go. And in the end, absolute hanger from the slips fielder there, Tammy Mibkal. Babar Azam's going to have to go for 22. Mohammed Hafiz comes in. Hasn't had to do too much in this tournament so far.
Yep.
Gets the cut, gets it over the 2 fielders behind point. It's going to be a 1 bounce ball. Gets the score past 40. A beautiful aerial shot. Starting to really build a score here, Pakistan side. He goes big again, over cover, but the fielder's going to get to it. It's just going to be 1 for Hafiz. Considered 2 by the looks of it. Halfway through this final over, Pakistan 43 for 2. And they're going to get another one as it just goes to that mid-wicket boundary. Good ball from Mamador, it's just going to be another dot. Can he finish the over strong here? 1 ball left in the innings. And Hafiz swings and misses, and they're going to finish their innings at 44 for 2. Not too sure if that's going to be enough, but this is going to turn out to be a good game. We'll look at the scorecard now. Babar Azam, high score of 22, scoring exactly half of the runs for Pakistan. Then Mohammed Rizwan scoring the second most with 8. Big difference there. Tammy Mibkal is going to open the batting here. alongside Mushfiqur Rahim. It's going to be interesting to see. Imad Wasim is going to open the bowling for Pakistan. A fairly standard field. Finds the edge first ball, and Rahim's going to get a couple off of this, I can imagine. And he will indeed. Gets the drive away to cover, and it's going to be another one. Just the one off that 1-3 for Nord after the first two. Tamim Midkal's going to face his first ball of the innings here. Fuller in a bit wide, he goes to slap it and he gets it through the field, and it's going to be for the first boundary of this innings. Beautiful shot, a lot of power behind it as it found the middle of the bat. It sailed over the close fielders on that offside. It's looking to be a good start for Bangladesh. Not a drive away, but committed fielding means a dot ball. Two balls left in this over, and Bangladesh is 7 for North. A switch hit gets it through the field. That might go for 4 as well. I think it will. Yes, it does. Tamim Midkal putting on a show for the people here at the ground. Beautiful switch hit. Last ball of this over for Imad Wasim. It's a much better ball, and it's going to be a dot as it hits straight to the fielder there at cover. Shaheen Shah Afridi has bowled the second over for Pakistan. 34 to win from 4 overs. A short ball and a big pull shot to get it over the square leg fielder, and it's a 1 bounce 4. This Bangladesh opening partnership looks to be setting the tone. They want to get this done as quickly as possible. Another short ball on the leg side, and he's hit it over again. It's going to be another 4. And they're really dispatching the bad bowling from Pakistan here. It's another beautiful shot. Deep fielders at third man, fine leg and cover. He's found the edge of Frady, and it's going to be a dot ball. Good misfield there. Halfway through the second over, Bangladesh are 19 for naught. Very full ball, fielded off his own bowling. That was very well done from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Another ball down leg side, but Rahim doesn't seem to play it correctly. It's just going to be another dot. Last ball of this over, it's short and it's pulled away. And that's going to be another 4 for Pakistan. take their team to 23 for naught. Unbelievably expensive over in the grand scheme of things. And that over could be the one that means winning or losing for these teams. Shadab Khan's bowled the third over for Pakistan. Leg slip in place. Deep fielders backward square. As he bowls that one outside off. And you can only say it was a drop catch from the wicketkeeper. Yes, deep fielders at backward square, mid wicket and long off. He plays that ball over the two backward point fielders for a 1 bounce 4. It's going to take them to 27. They could chase this down without loss by the looks of it. It's a really good shot, just finds the middle of the bat and gets it over those two fielders. Almost out there. Another drop catch from the wicketkeeper as it bounces onto the stumps. Halfway through this innings, Bangladesh 27 without loss, 18 to win.
Yep.
It's a very good drive, just out to a long off for a single. Taking them one step closer to victory. It's a full ball, it beats the bat. My goodness, that was close. There mustn't have been a lot of gap between the ball and the stumps. And he's gone big, he's gone over the top of the middle fielder. And that could be 6, no. Long on fielder can't make it either, so it's going to be 4. As Harris Ralph takes the ball for the 4th over. Bangladesh just need 13 more runs to take it and advance to the semi-finals.
Yep.
Gone for a quick single. It could be out, no. They managed to get through. Too deep on the pull. And Harris Ralph has absolutely destroyed the stumps with a Yorker. And winning this game without loss is now no longer an option for this Bangladesh side. Could this be a change in momentum? Could Pakistan pick themselves up and possibly go on to win this game? Rahim goes for 19. And Mohammad Mamador comes in, number 3, first drop. I'd be interested to see how he approaches these last 10 balls. He's gone for a quick single off his first one. He's going to get there. He's off the mark after just 1 ball. $11 to win from 9 as Tony Nibkal takes the strike. It's the man you'd want on strike at this point. And he goes big, he finds the gap through cover. And it's going to be 4 more. Bangladesh push their way to 38 for 1. Still with an over and a bit in hand. They are extremely close to this score. Cuts it. Home to third man, he fields it. It's just going to be the 1. And they're now within striking distance. Last ball for Harris Ralph. It's a good length ball, but Mamadullah gets absolutely all of it. That could be 6. And it will be. This game is over. With an over to spare. Mamadullah's come in and dispatched with this game in 2 balls. And that means that Bangladesh are going to go through to the semi-finals. They are 1 step closer to lifting that trophy. Look at the final scorecard here. Raheem is going to take the player of the match with his 19 runs off of 11. Here it is, the second semi-final of this second quarter-final of this World Cup, must say, between Russia and South Africa. Russia finishing as a shock group topper in Group C, and South Africa coming second in Group B behind Canada, which was another shock. The winner of this game, obviously, going up against Bangladesh in the semi-finals. This could get pretty exciting. Two captains here ready to toss the coin. The call is tails. It's going to be a head, and Russia are going to win this toss. And they're going to bat. A little bit out of the mainstream of this tournament, you could say. Vasilev and Jane are going to open the bowling they're going to open the batting, for Russia. And Fortune's going to open the bowling for South Africa. Men deep at long off and deep square leg. And that's a good start, finds the edge of Vasilev's bat. We're going to start with a dot. He's gone bigger for the second ball over the two back of point fielders. It's going to be a one bounce score and Russia on the board. Russia shocking their group by finishing top above India, Sri Lanka and Nepal. Which was quite unbelievable as the lowest ranked team heading into this tournament. Times that one. The umpire calls not out. And a quick chat about this, the South Africans. No review. Halfway through this over, Russia number 4. That's going to change with a beautiful drive through cover. The fielder will get to it, and they're going to look for a third here, the Russians, and I think they're going to get it, despite a wonderful throw from the boundary. Sambhav Jain's going to come in and face his first ball of this match in this innings. Just 2 balls left before Fortune's over. Finds the edge, but no wicket chance there. Changing the field, deep fielder from long off to long on. And he smashed that ball through cover with a bit of might. It's going to find the boundary with power. It's a beautiful shot from the Russian, so they're going to finish their first over. Fugisa Rabada is going to bowl the second here. Fugisa Rabada with raw talent and pace. That's a good start, a short ball and a dot ball. Rabada charges in, full, ball's up in the air, this could be an early wicket, and it will be. Temba Bavuma, the captain, taking the catch. You must say it was not the greatest shot from the Russian batsman. As the ball just finds itself straight up in the air. It seemed to hit extremely high on the bat. And Temba Bavuma takes the easiest of catches straight under it. And Alexander Vasilyev's going to have to go for 7 here. 1 for 11. Bergeron's going to come in at number 3. Highest score of 30 in this tournament. It's another really good short ball from Kiesa Rabada. The deep fielders that cover fine leg and third man, left-hander. Charges in again. It's another full ball. He's found the edge, and that's going to be another wicket. Kiesa Rabada bowling wonderfully as he takes his 2nd wicket in this over, which is already rare enough. Quinton de Kock taking quite a simple catch. And he's going to have to go here. Good hands from Quinton de Kock. And Sambhav Jain's going to have to go for 4. And Russia are 11 for 2. Pravin Verma comes in at number 4. In what you must say is a pretty dire situation that this Russian side haven't had to attack so far in this tournament. Verma goes over the top at cover. Going to do a boundary. Doesn't seem to mind the score if he's going to go out and play freely by the looks of it. It's a beautiful shot. Last ball of Rabada's over here, and you can't say he hasn't made an impact. Full ball pulled away. I think that might have been a drop chance to finish this over. Two wickets from that one. And Mungi Ngidi is going to bowl the 3rd over here for South Africa. Continuing with the pace bowling. There's Bergeron, the left-hander, is going to face his first ball. It's full and he finds the edge. He's going to get away with a single as it just goes down to 3rd man. Russia now 16 for 2. Ngidi charges in. Very full ball. He's tried to play it and he's played onto his stumps. He's been bowled. Verma's going to have to go. And that's quite unfortunate for him, especially after hitting his first ball over to the fence. And he's going to be bowled for 4 by Ngidi. Russia are now 16 for 3. Ashwani Chopra is going to come in at this number 5 spot. His team in a real bit of danger now. Slip in place. It's a short ball. Right at the body. You hate to face them. Halfway through this innings, still 16 for 3. Full ball, he's played it through for a quick single. As Miller chucks the ball in from mid-wicket. Short ball, and he makes the most of it. It's going to be a 1 bounce ball for Bergeron. That's a wonderful shot, straight over the square leg fielder. It's made ease of that. Last ball here from Ngidi. Let's see if he can back up this over with some good bowling. It's another short ball. It's gone through the mid-wicket gap for 4 more for Bergeron. He's really taking it to the South African bowling attack. It's Tabraiz Shamsi He's going to bowl this fourth over. It's gone again for a mid-wicket. That looks like it's going to be another 4, and it will. Chopra this time finding the boundary. Which is an unbelievably good shot. Deep fielders behind square, long off and at cover. It's a wide ball and he's gone over the backward point fielder. That's going to be 4 more runs for Russia. Much needed runs, you must say. Finds the middle of the bat, knew exactly where the fielders were as that flew towards the fence. .33 for 3 now, this Russian side. Shamsi goes with the run in that time and finds a dot. It's another full ball. And Chopra finds another gap and it's another boundary. Really cashing in on Shamsi's bowling here. As Chopra gets another ball behind that point region. Finds the fence. 12 off of this over already so far. It's full. Smacks it straight to the fielder with some good fielding. That's another dot. Last ball of Shamsi's over here. He tosses it up. And the Russian batter is confirmed. It's just going to be the single to long on. It's going to be the end of that over. Very varied over, you must say. And George Linda's going to bowl this last over, left arm orthodox. Russia 38 for 3 with 1 over to go. Chopra's gone pretty big again. It's going to be another 4. Putting a lot of power behind these shots. And this game is becoming more interesting by the ball. Linda really needs to tighten up the screws here to keep this total at bay. That's a dot ball, beautiful bowling. Good bit of turn, played and missed. That ball's a bit fuller. It looks like he might have found a gap. No, that's good fielding on the boundary there. It's going to be 2 runs, this Russian side, to add to what's already quite a strong total. Good ball, bit of turn, hits it over the point region. It's going to be another 4. Indeed, nearly getting into it actually, but not quick enough by the looks of it. He's at first for 4. Over that point region once again. Needs to be the shot of the tournament so far. Everyone was doing it. 2 balls to come. And he goes high. Chance at a catch, but wasn't to be. So there is now just 1 ball left in this over. Can Russia get to 50 and really put the pressure on the South African side? Looks like they can as they pierce the cover point gap. It goes for 4. After what was a pretty dire start, Russia managed to find themselves at 52 for 3, I believe. It's a pretty solid total for this Russian side, and it's made this game a whole lot more interesting. Look at the first inning scorecard now. Ashwani Chopra taking out the most runs there with 28, taking out more than half from the bowlers. Temba Bavuma and Quinton de Kock are going to open batting here for South Africa in what could be a huge run chase. Talduka is going to hold this first over for Russia.
Waiting.
This first ball from Talukdar is going to be a dot. Pretty much your standard ring field to start off with, 53 to 1.
Yep.
And Bavuma goes big early, over the mid-off fielder, 1 bounce, 4 runs. Says to me that he's going to be taking on this Russian attack, really putting the throttle down from the start. And that's a good way of displaying it with that drive. Bavuma hits that cut shot that goes straight to the point fielder. Into Talukdar, only conceding 4 runs so far, halfway through the over. And it looks like he's going to concede 4 more as he hits it over cover. Just short of the boundary, it could have been 6. But Temba Bavuma is just going to have to take 4 runs off that ball. Middle of the bat, wonderful aerial shot. Knew exactly what he was doing. It's a full ball, Bavuma straight to the mid-off fielder who misfields it, but it's another dot ball crucially for this Russian side. One ball left now for Talukdar. Deep fielder at square leg.
Yep.
But Bavuma doesn't go there, he goes through cover, he's going to find a gap and he's going to look for a second run and he's going to get it. South Africa going to finish this over at 10 for 0. Just behind the starting run rate. But I can imagine that they'll be going for attacking different bowlers in the innings. Quinton de Kock's going to face his first ball here off Nick Brits, the second over bowler for Russia. Keeps the runs low, this Russian bowler, but not so much for the wickets. Cut shot early and he finds the gap. He's going to go to the deep fielder for 1. It's going to put Temba Bavuma back on strike. Short ball, Bavuma gets almost all of it. That's going to be another 1 bounce ball for the little South African captain leading by example. Saying they'll go to 15 for 0. It's another good length ball, cuts it away. Is it going to beat the boundary fielder? No, it's just going to be 1 run. Deep fielders at third man, fine leg and deep cover. 37 runs to win. And de Kock plays and misses. And 20 balls to go. Still looks like a pretty tall order for the South African side. De Kock edges it, but it goes to third man. It's going to be just the single. Full of ball for the last ball that was open. Bavuma just parries it away to mid on for a dot. Victor Supregan is going to bowl this third over. 36 left from 18. That looks like a really good ball. A little bit surprised there wasn't an appeal. But more importantly, it's a dot ball for this Russian side. And that could have hit the bat or the helmet, I'm not too sure. Either way, potentially a chance, but once again, more importantly, a dot. Deep fielder at square leg has a lot of real estate to cover as de Kock hits it through to the cover boundary fielder for a single. Slip in place for this Russian side now.
Yep.
And Bavuma finds the edge, but once again, third man doing his job, keeping the runs low. The winner of this match playing Bangladesh in the semi-finals for a spot in the grand final of this World Cup tournament. It's a bit shorter. De Kock's opened his arms up, and it's going to go for 4 after an unlucky lapse in judgment from the boundary fielder. Just watched it go by, and those could be crucial runs. Last ball of this over for Sokoden. Bowl's extremely full. Quinton de Kock's just going to get... Oh no, it's another misfield from that fielder. And he isn't going to save it, it's going to be 4 more. Quinton de Kock getting a couple of lucky boundaries away. And it's a really unfortunate end to that over. 2 really cheap boundaries. Andrei Bogutrev, the left arm bowler, is going to bowl this 4th over. 26 to win now. It's a short ball to start. Bavuma collects it. And it's going to find the boundary. It's going to be a 1 bounce ball. And you have to say that South Africa really needed that. Way above his head, but he knows how much the runs are needed. Finds the boundary just in front of mid-wicket.
Right there. Yep.
Backward drive, and they're going to go for a single after a misfield from the cover fielder. Bavuma understanding that every single run is really important in this run chase. 10 balls to go and still 21 needed. By the numbers it is possible. It's a wide ball. De Kock drives it, but straight to point. Halfway through this over, South Africa 32 for naught. They really need to have a go at it now. Cut shot over point. And that's going to be 4, that's more like it. To the South African side. They're going to need a whole lot more of that in order to finish this total. Beautiful shot there from Quinton de Kock. Straight ball, short ball, over the square leg field, his head, and into the boundary for 4. Beautiful hook shot from Quinton de Kock, finally getting his motor running. And this might be exactly the pickup that South Africa needed in order to reach this total. Last ball of the over here for Bogutrev, 13 runs needed. De Kock finds the edge, misfield, it's going to be another dot ball. Atul Tyagi is going to bowl this last over for Russia. 13 needed from 6. They really have right to go for it here, South Africa, since there are no wickets are lost.
Right there.
It's a drive and it's a dot. Really, really crucial dot for this Russian side. This is going right down to the wire, this game. Oh, that looks good. That could be out, and it is. Pretty terrible ball, but met by some equally bad batting from Temba Bavida. And he's going to have to walk here by the looks of it. And he is out for 21 off the bowling of Tiagi. South Africa 40 for 1. Aiden Markham's going to come in at number 3 with a little bit of a task here. 13 from 4 needed. This is getting extremely close. And he's bombed the first one. It's going to go over the bowler's head, over the mid-on and mid-off fielders for 4. And Markham doesn't look like waiting around till he wants this total. Right out of the middle of the bat, straight into the air. 3 balls left, 9 needed. It's a no ball. Which means ball's going to be re-bowled. It's going to be a free hit. And they're going to have 1 less run to chase. This is truly edge of your seat stuff. De Kock's going to take the quick single. Beautiful work. Whittling the runs down once again. 2 balls to go and 7 needed. Ringfield. De Kock plays and misses. That could be the most important ball of the game. 6 runs needed to take this to a super over. Goes for it. We can't get it. It's going to go for 4. But South Africa are going to be knocked out of this tournament by Russia. You wouldn't believe it. This Russian side managed to top their group and now going further than anyone thought they would. Look at the final scorecard here as Russia make their way to a semi-final. They're going to meet Bangladesh for a spot at the coveted trophy.